the movies, and you've done a lot of wonderful movies.
I enjoy that, and I enjoy that I do worship writers, and I look at the great friends that I've had.
As I understand it, you were close with Tennessee Williams.
Jerry and I used to always go down to Key West, and he had a boyfriend, a little guy named Frankie Merlo, and he was in jail. I guess he tried to smuggle something, and he grew up this kid, not a kid, but he was a longtime friend of Tennessee's. If anybody would try to give him a hard time, he was right in their face, like white on rice.
Yeah.
And so I said, "What about Frankie?" And he said, "The little blankety blank tried to blackmail me, baby." No, he tried to knock him down for some money at the end of his life. If how about giving me a piece of change, because I took care of you all these years. And he said, Tennessee said, "I'm not going to give him any money." I said, "Well, you go up here and see him." He said, "Give me one reason why I should." I said, "Because you'll never forgive yourself if you don't." We stopped going there, Jerry and I, because we always would get in a fight. Tennessee was a provocateur,
Yeah.
I mean, it was in all his work. And one time she left, and I got in the car and went looking for her in the middle of the night. And she saw me coming, and she hid behind a bush. I said, "There's some mad dogs out here." I said, if you want to get rid of me, I said, "Do it tomorrow to get in this car." I said, "Listen, let's don't ever come down here again. Every time we come down here, we get in a fight." And she started laughing. She said, "Well, yeah, damn SOB." But he was a fun guy.
Through it all, you've had quite a few odd jobs.
I worked at a garage in College Station, but I was also a caddy in a lot of big tournaments. There was a famous woman who dressed in black, had a fair complexion, and I had to hold a great big umbrella while she putted and move off a little bit when she teed off.
Well, I think a lot of people
But I got paid. Everybody said, don't you feel ridiculous doing that job? I said, "No way. It's paid a lot better than I washed dishes out in California at Bob's, the home of the big boy, and I got to be a fry cook. I learned different kinds of skills.
Yeah.
And it was a famous place because all the Hollywood actors came over there to sober up around 2 o'clock in the morning. So I got to see what it was really like.
If I remember correctly, it's the first restaurant that put pictures of food on the menu? Is that
Yes,
true?
they are. How'd you know that story?
I do my research.
Well, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But a guy called me in, and I was out there, and I was living in the Glendale YMCA, so that's where the original restaurant was. And he called me and he said, I got the first question, "Are you an actor?" And I said, "Hell no, I'm an Aggie."
Because the two can't be the same.
So he said, "What do you like about my restaurant?" I said, "Well," I said, I've never seen this, the way you take these pictures of the food and the hamburgers and fries and whatever you're serving. He said, "Yes, that was my idea." "And what else?" I says, "All the beautiful waitresses that you have in your place." He says, "I picked them too."